What up guys, today I'm going to be talking about something a little different than I usually talk about. I'm going to be talking about my YouTube journey, my process through YouTube, my feelings through being a YouTuber and my YouTube channels, and the thoughts that I've had as I've had this channel about, quitting YouTube. Not saying I am, it's just the thoughts I've had while I've been making this channel for over a year now. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because one of my subscribers commented on my last video asking me when am I going to drop out my next video. I stated today, and then he commented something pretty interesting, and his name is WolfFang 28, and he's also a YouTuber, which I checked out his channel. Is pretty interesting. I did put also his name in the title of this video and in the description down below, so if you guys want to go check out his channel, I'll have the link to it down there. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this because he mentioned something that was pretty interesting to me and made me want to make this video. He stated, cool, because I really like watching your videos and your thought process when it comes to most topics. So what keeps you going despite the slow growth? Because I've been doing YouTube for about 7 months already and I feel like quitting. It's a grind. Now, I definitely understand where he's coming from and how he feels, and I did comment to him and talk to him back about, my thoughts on my feelings on being a YouTuber myself and my thoughts on quitting too. And I also, just was giving him advice on, why I did not quit. And I want to make this video so I can be directly explaining to him more on why I keep on making videos, even though my channel slowly only grows. And I did check out his channel. I thought he had less subscribers than me, and that's why he was saying that. But I checked it, even though he's been on YouTube less than me and he's had less videos. He's only has 64 videos. I have over hundreds of videos. I think I have like a 200 now. I don't know. But I have way more videos than him, and I've been on YouTube for quite a bit longer than him. Yet I have less subscribers than him and have less views than him. And he's even monetized now, because now if you get 500 or over 500, you can be monetized partially, and then the thousands even more. But he already had that, so I was assuming that he was on, didn't have as much as me, so that's why he was saying it. But he has more, but even then he still feels that way. I'm guessing the reason why he talked to me about it or said that to me was because even though my channel has more videos than him and has been around longer than him, I have less subscribers. So he's like, well, I have more subscribers than him, I have more views than him, and I have less videos and I've been around less longer, but I feel like quitting more. And the fact that he's still pushing through, what's making him push through, even though he has, less progress. And for me personally, I'll admit, it does affect me when I see other channels that have, more subscribers, more views, even especially when they are been around less longer than mine or have less videos than mine. So I do know what he's come from, because I've seen channels where they've grown exponentially, whereas mine has steadily only climbed up. And when I see that, sometimes I do get a little discouraged, and I'm just like, you know what? Why am I even doing this? Like all these other people, they don't even do as much as me. Not saying I work harder than them. I'm just saying that they don't even produce as much as me or have been around as much as me, but they have way more subscribers than me, way more views than me, and grow way faster than me. And I have thought of quitting multiple times, but the thing that stopped me from quitting YouTube is a couple of things. One, I've taken breaks. When you take breaks, you can have more time to think, and with taking breaks, you can have more time to think of different content that you can make or think of, So when you think of more content, then you can be, have some hope that you can at least increase your channel's success rate, right? So that's one of those things that I do. Another thing that I do that I realized was, yes, people might be growing at different rates, but that's how reality is. Everybody's success works differently. There's a lot of rich people that tell, people that are struggling, like, just work hard to go to school and you can succeed. And yes, that does help out, but that doesn't completely, help fix a gap between people. And I do feel like that's kind of bullshit, because in reality, a lot of people that are successful, they didn't get it just by busting their ass off. A lot of people got easy opportunities. They had stuff either sometimes handed to them, not saying always that's the case, but they have had it easier. I mean, look at TikTok. There's a bunch of girls and even guys that just simply lip sync, and these guys get millions of views and followers, and they get brand deals, and they get on TV, and they get popular, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, I'm literally spending hours making these videos, having arguments with people online, doing all this research, going crazy, trying to work between school, work, and then also YouTube. And these motherfuckers do the simplest shit and they get popular. And I sometimes would get mad, even some YouTubers that I see, and I would get jealous, I'm not gonna lie, but I would never let that jealousy come into the way of envy where I just hate on them and spite them. It's just more like me being disappointed in myself, saying like, damn, what am I doing wrong? What should I do better? I should improve and stuff like that. And to help my mental health when it came to that aspect is to realize that everybody has different situations. Some people have it easier to become successful, whereas others have it harder, and that's just the way life goes. And the only thing you can do is just accept it and try to work better and move accordingly to achieve the same level of success, but just in a different way. And some people's lives are harder. Some people have it easily given to them, and other people have to suffer. And I'm not saying my life is the hardest. I have a lot of things that a lot of other people don't have, but when it comes to achieving success, I never have gotten success by just easily. I've always had to suffer. So I've accepted that in my life, that for me to become great or to achieve greatness, I can't just expect it to come my way. I have to suffer, and I have to struggle, and I have to try my hardest. And even with that being said, I might not ever even become successful. I can bust my ass off on YouTube, but in my mind I know that I might be able to become successful, and that's why I keep on doing it, because I'm optimistic that I can. But there's still a strong chance that I will, be years into YouTube and still not be anything. I might have some growth, but I might not be anything special. And I accept that. Just because I work my hardest doesn't mean I'm gonna get what I want in life. Sometimes you work your hardest and you still get jack shit. That's just how it is. That doesn't mean you should just not work hard for what you're going after. And I get it. Like I said, even though he has it better than me, he's like, well, I have it better, but then I'm still like, feel like quitting. And my thing to him is, if you're looking at other channels, ignore it. Because I could look at your channel and say, hey, he's doing better than me. But, even if I'm a little jealous, I will not let that jealousy turn into envy. I'm not going to let it take control over me. So the best thing for me is to not focus on other people, focus on my own success. Even if I struggle, just just have a strong mindset and be like, well, some people's lives are full of struggling. I know that that's how my life's going to be. It's going to be full of suffering. I'm not meant to, get things handed to me. I'm not meant to have an easy life. I'm meant to suffer. Some situations I have it easy, but when it comes to success, I'm not meant to be given that easily. I'm meant to suffer throughout my life for that, and I accept that. And even with that suffering and my hard work, I'm never gonna always. I might have the chance of achieving success, but the likelihood of that is not 100%, and I accept that too. And I think if you have that strong mindset, you will keep on fighting. Just have the dog mindset where you're gonna keep on fighting. Because let's be honest, like most dudes and like people, especially guys, for us to be successful, we have to bust our asses off. Either we have to do something very dangerous, like a dangerous job that will put our lives in jeopardy, do hard labor jobs, or very have a high successful education, or be very smart to achieve a greatness. And then you can look at women. There's a lot of women that have OnlyFans that just show their nudes, and they become multi-millionaires, where there's a regular guy busting his ass off and he's barely can make minimum wage. So that's just how life is. It's sometimes unfair. Most guys would love to sell feet pics and become millionaires and not do shit. Hell, I mean, if I spread my butthole on the internet, people are just gonna be grossed out, and I'm not gonna get shit for it, except for maybe some gay dudes. Whereas women, they're gonna get a fuck ton of money for doing that shit. But that's just how life is. And you can definitely complain about it and hate it and be mad about it, but you can't just let that consume you. You have to accept it and say, hey, some people have it more fortunate than me. Some people might have more of an advantage, because some people, like I said, they go on TikTok, they make a couple of videos, and they become popular, and they have a career. And then there's other people who bust their ass off. So that's just how it is. So that's what I wanted to tell him. I just want to tell him, keep on fighting, man. Life is, a fight. Success is definitely a fight. You can't expect to achieve success without fighting for it. And we fight not for the just 100% guarantee of success, but the possibility of success to do it, and the way I see it is, if you don't fight, you get nothing out of it. If you fight, you might not get everything you want, but at least you get something. If I just gave up on my YouTube career early on, I wouldn't have gotten the subscribers. Yes, I don't have the amount that I want, but I've gotten something. I'm getting something out of it. And for me, at the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm wasting, my money. I just spent some of my money to get some equipment for making YouTube videos. Obviously, buying a camera, buying a ring light, buying a new laptop for my videos, buying, new batteries, an SD card, a charging port, a microphone, what's the thing called? A game capture card. I spent money, but it wasn't ridiculous. It's probably $2,000 at most. That's not that much. And money comes and goes, it doesn't matter, but in general, right now I've been making countless videos and I haven't spent a dime since I've gotten this equipment. I can spend more and get better quality, but I don't need to, okay? And then what's the thing called? When it comes to my time, yes, it does take some time. Sometimes it takes a couple hours, but it doesn't take all my time. I mean, I'm still working, I'm still going to school, and I'm still doing my homework, and I'm on top of all three of those things. Before I used to do all those and go to the gym, and I still had enough time for my YouTube videos. So YouTube doesn't take all your time. It does take a bit of focus. I know some people put way more time into it. I don't, but it's, you know, you can still do stuff and with a couple of hours spent on making videos. And it's not that much, like I said. In the end of the day, I'm not really losing that much time and I'm not losing money. So what's stopping me from making videos? Because yes, even if I make a video and it doesn't make that many views, so what? I get at least some views, I get some watch hours, I get some subscribers, I get some notoriety on YouTube where some people might view it, and it might not give me a significant boost that I want, but, you know, at least I get something, you know? So, because if I stop making videos, I'm just going to stop making videos and I'm not going to go anywhere. But if I make videos, I'm not going to be wasting that much time, and I'm not going to be wasting any money. So what am I losing out of it? So I don't see it as anything negative. So that's why I keep on still making videos. And like I said, I've taken breaks, you know, just to relax and, you know, and not focus on this too much because I sometimes do get consumed by it. I'm always checking, you know, how many new subscribers I got, how many new views I got, how good is this video doing, what are these comments saying, what are my analytics, how long are people watching my videos. But then it's like, just calm down. Try not to be too hard on it. And also, one of the reasons why I made this YouTube channel is to make an archive of, you know, information for people, because I felt like there's a lot of misinformation when it came to power scaling and in the Dragon Ball community, and there's a lot of, you know, ideas that I had and thoughts I had on these topics that I've never got to share. Usually when I did, I would just argue online typing or talk to myself like a crazy person. But now I can make videos for you guys and I can have a community. Also, I really love that by making videos. That's one of the other reasons why I keep on going. I've created a community. I've seen people say positive things to me. I mean, like, literally, WolfFang literally commented to me positively. He was like being so nice, and that makes me proud, you know? I do this because it makes me proud. I do this because I like to talk about this. Because in the end of the day, I'm going to be talking about these topics anyway. So I might as well make videos talking about these topics instead of just typing it on, you know, on YouTube comment section or just arguing with myself like, no, how could they say this and that? I could just literally make videos. If I watch an anime and I feel like they screwed it up, instead of just going online and arguing about it, I can literally make a video and say, yeah, why the fuck did they do this? And then have a conversation with you guys and be like, yeah, fuck that, man. You know, have a community talking about why did they screw this up, you know? It's cool to see that. I just like the community. And like I said, the times when I have felt down and I felt like quitting, what brought me to come back is, one, either having some content that I thought would do really well, or two, people being nice to me. I heard people, you know, give me encouragement saying, man, I love your videos. And I'm just like, really? Sometimes I think to myself, like, do people really even like my videos? Do they just watch them? Do they even watch it fully? And then when I see people comment that, I'm like, damn, they actually do enjoy it. And when I see that, I take a sense of pride, and that revitalizes my, you know, passion in making these videos. So you just need to find something to latch on to that gives you that passion that draws you back in, you know? And that's what I feel about it, man. I love making YouTube videos. Every time I make a video, I feel like I've done something. I feel proud. And when I see you guys commenting positive stuff to me, I feel happy, you know? So, yeah, is it a struggle sometimes? Is it heartbreaking to look at other people and see them achieve success? Yeah, but in the end of the day, just crying about it and quitting is not going to give you that success anyway. So you might as well fight as hard as you can to obtain it. You know, success is not easy to come by. If you thought it was going to be easy, then you were just being stupid. Let's be honest. I mean, and I think our view on success in YouTube has been very skewed because YouTube's been around for a while now. We've seen all these YouTube channels getting big, and when we see it's like, well, these guys have millions of subscribers, millions of views and stuff like that. Why can't we get that? Because like they took time, they took years to get it. I mean, there's some YouTubers that said that they took 6 to 7 years, and their channel didn't blow up until after that. So they did it for 6-7 years. Dude, you've not even done this for a whole year. I've only done this over a year and we're worrying about this. Like, come on. These guys have busted their ass off and now look at them. They're accomplished something. So our view on, you know, success in YouTube has been skewed because we see these people that are big, but we don't realize how long it took them, how much hard work it took them, and then not everybody obtains, you know, success easily or equally, you know. So you just have to keep on fighting, man. You just have to keep on doing it. Like I said, so when you look at it that lens, we're like, well, it's taking forever, but it's like, dude, are you really expecting to just hop on here, make a couple of videos, and then become like a big ass YouTuber, get a ton of money from YouTube, and get all this notoriety and get all this fame? Come on, that's not realistic. Yes, we can get it, but you have to be strategic. It's marketing. Not everybody makes it. Even in OnlyFans, where a bunch of bitches get fucking millions of dollars, a lot of them don't make that much. A lot of them make less than minimum wage. These bitches are fucking putting their news on there and embarrassing themselves, making themselves look like dickheads, and they're getting paid minimum wage. At least we're not doing something embarrassing. We might not be getting rich and stuff, but at least we're not doing something embarrassing, so we can take some pride in that. Come on. But like I said, we've seen too many other YouTubers' success, and we're like, they've been able to achieve this. Like, dude, they took forever. It takes time. It's not easy. Coming by success is hard. You just have to accept that and, you know, move accordingly to it. Just have a fighter mentality. Keep on fighting. Because if you quit, then you're not getting anything out of it. If you fight, you might not get all the stuff you want, but at least you get some shit out of it. If I quit early on, I wouldn't have gotten to hundreds of subscribers. I wouldn't have gotten hundreds to thousands of views on my videos. Like, I feel like if I keep on doing this, I might be able to have that breakhead moment at some point. And that's what you need to have. You need to latch on to something that will keep on invigorating that rage, that pride in you, that strength in you. People do this in every profession. There's people who took hundreds of roles for acting, struggled to be an actor. They did it for years, and then they finally got their final break. You have people, musicians. These guys worked. They did concerts in fucking high school. In high schools and middle schools and small venues, which has like 80, 50 people at most. And they did that for years. Some people did it for 12 years, and they finally got a breakthrough. So if they were able to fight through it and get to success, then you can do the same thing too. Multiple people have done that. And whatever it is, you know, entertainment, music, you know, the medical field, the science field, anything of those, it takes time. It takes hard work. It takes patience. Patience is a virtue. People need to realize that you can't just be... a lot of people, I'm definitely one of those people, are very impatient. But you need to realize success, it comes through patience and hard work. And you might not achieve it to another person level, but don't compare yourself to them. Just keep on thinking on your own. When I do martial arts, when I train, like, you know, boxing and stuff, I look at other people and I get like, damn, like, I wish I was as good as them. But I realize that I'm not supposed to be competing against them. I'm supposed to be competing against myself. So have that mentality and realize that success was not that easy to come by. And from what I'm looking at, bro, you're doing really good. Not even a year in, you're almost like 1,000. You're already monetized, dude. You're doing good. Just make some connections. Try to connect with other YouTubers. Try to create a small, you know, anime/Dragon Ball or just YouTube community. Hell, I don't mind sending out, you know, a branch and connecting with you. See, I put your like link in the description down below because I see that, you know, if I can help out another YouTuber, even the one that's better than me, you know, it's good. And like, there's another YouTuber that I'm friends with, T-Sizzle. He makes a tons of videos. He's been around for years, and he has more subscribers, but he doesn't get that many views. But he still grinds, and I appreciate that about him. I respect that of him because you know, he has a tough mentality. Even though he's not getting, you know, that many subscribers and stuff, he keeps on fighting, and I can always appreciate that in a person. So just keep on doing it, man. I got your back. I support you, and you have a lot of people that support you too. I bet if you told your fans that you're gonna quit, they're gonna feel, you know, like sad about it. And I don't want to let down my community. I'm having a community, and I want to build it bigger and bigger. And you know, I feel like it's gonna happen. It might not happen now. It might not happen today. It might not even happen long in the future, but it will happen someday, and I'll keep on fighting until I get that. And this is the mentality of Dragon Ball and Goku. Goku showcases to you that you have to keep on fighting, not only to beat, you know, surpass somebody else, but to surpass yourself, and keep on training and keep on doing your best, because if you keep on fighting, you're going to be able to achieve great strength and stuff like that. And I think the best example is like when it comes to fitness. When you're trying to lose weight, because I've been trying to lose weight, okay? I used to be 158 pounds. I'm 5'9". My build is not that big, so I was a fat shit in 185. I even went up to 195. I was close to 200. I should not be weighing that much, okay? But I almost weighed that much, and I had to lose weight. Now I went from 195 to 185, and then I went from 185 to 160, and the lowest I've gotten to is 158. It's a struggle. I'm back and forth. but I'm going to keep on doing it, because if I just quit, I'm just going to go back to being fat, and I wasted all that time and energy and effort I put into it. So I'm going to keep on doing it until I reach my weight limit that I want to get to 155 or 150, because that's what I'm trying to hit. But it's a back and forth struggle, and that one I'm suffering more. I only eat once a day, and that's like at 6 o'clock, and I have to eat a limited amount. I have to exercise a lot, and that's a lot harder than this, but I'm still willing to do that, so I'll definitely be willing to do this. So like I said, achieving success, achieving a great physique, whatever it is, it takes time, it takes hard work, it takes dedication. You just have to keep on going. And it's okay to feel like quitting. I've done it many times. I felt like doing it, but the difference is, just because you feel like quitting doesn't mean you should. And I'll support you, man. I'll support you. I think you have a lot of people supporting you too, so just keep on doing it, and I think you can achieve it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for next time.